Welcome back here to Total Chaos. My name is Iceback here once again on the stream. It's once again a tester event before we go full on live. These little episodes are necessary to get into the swing of things in order to make sure that we do a good job later on. So my producer is doing all things correctly and that sort of thing. That like little boo-boo he did just now was a little bit so that sort of thing that needs to be done properly. Let's get back into this game. This is one of the versus matches that was played some time ago. It is going to be none other than, well, we have Julie, we have Fabian, we have Hubwub, Vice, and I believe Four-Core Jester is in there as well. We have full pick, so it's an all-pick situation. No captain's mode or anything like that. Then we have ourselves a Four-Core Jester will be coming out here as a silencer. So let's hop in towards this matchup and see how this is going to go. We got a Vice coming out with Lich, Razor, Hubwub, Vavian, but Huskar very standard for him. Four-Core Jester, Silencer, and Venomancer. So we'll have to see what kind of support situation we're going to be seeing on that regard. Vice with Lich, and I would not be surprised if Jules has actually bought a Courier. I don't see a Courier coming out just yet. We'll probably drop on towards Four-Core Jester and on the support. On the other hand, we got Riki on his 6 HP. Flow with Dragonite, Snake on Bloodseeker, Juggernaut. That's a very gank-heavy team. Wow, no real supports on that one. And especially with Dragonite, who's in late game really powerful. I would actually I will expect Bloodseeker in the middle. He's got himself Quelling Blade as well. Stout Shield, not probably one of the more interesting lineups. But I see no wards. Wards win games, guys. Wards win games. Do they have a Courier? They do have one of those, so that is fairly positive. But yeah, wards win games. And Ring of Regen right on towards Riki? Really? We'll have to see how that all turns out. Let's see. This is not correct, but we'll have to see how that goes. And we'll have ourselves Bloodseeker in the middle. Very standard. We'll be able... Yeah, he's probably the one of the best mid-heroes in the game, to be quite honest, in my humble opinion. His Bloodbath will allow him to pretty much stay in the mid lane indefinitely, and Snake knows that, so he will be able to do a lot of good stuff here. We have ourselves some warding going on. I am not a big fan of this ward. Why? Because it's on the stairs. If you had placed it, say, here or here, then we would actually see something decent coming out, because now you won't see anybody coming down on this side of the lane. You have a little bit of vision on towards the stairs here, but overall, I do not really agree with that ward placement. Still, let's see how that is actually going to pan up in the wide scale of the game. Huskar in the middle on Fabian. He's going to try to get late game, armlet, that sort of thing. Pretty standard stuff. Jules, in the meantime, as, oh dear, Dragonite has discoed. That's not good. We'll see how that goes. But Julie, in the meantime, will have himself Lich in the lane. Did he actually manage to deny? No. He's going for Frost Blast right off the bat rather than Dark Ritual. That's interesting. Dark Ritual probably a second ability on Lich. Trying to build a utility Lich as much as possible, support Lich. And that's going to be different because Viper is here. And Viper's got himself some really strong ability here. And actually some ganking going on as well. Trying to get Juggernaut down. And he's got himself Blade Fury on himself. And you know, honestly, with Sealing Salve, with Tangos and Clarities, we'll be able to survive in this round for a very long time. Middle, in the meantime, being pushed back. Bloodseeker actually being harassed quite heavily by Huskar, and now he's got Burning Spear, and that right there, that Burning Spear in general has got himself an orb effect on it. What that means is he's got himself a special ability that is being attached to the actual weapon. He's going to go for going for a gank, or is he going to go for maybe even... No, he can't go for a tower. He can't go for a tower drive just yet. He's a little bit too low on HP for that, but does have Berserker Blood, but none of the Inner Vitality, so none of the health regen there. Bloodseeker, in the meantime, has continues to go on for Blood Rage, but he's waiting and waiting. Yeah, see Bloodseeker on fire. That means that he is on. That means that he's got himself Burning Spear on him. That's periodic damage, damage over time, and that is pretty damn strong right there. Juggernaut pretty much wasting Blade Fury on the creeps, pushing the lane forward even more. Julie forced to use off Clarity and maybe looking to get herself either Basilisk. I would not be surprised if it's going to be a Basilisk, Ring of the Basilisk on that one. Fabian, ooh, hello there, double damage. Both sides now, though, is this a ward from both ends? No, it's only from the Radiant. Only the Radiant have got themselves a ward at the moment. And I'm kind of worried now about this this Dragon Knight not reconnecting into the game. He managed to buy himself items. He's got himself Fire Breath, but he did not actually do anything. However, it is going to mean that Ricky is going to get a significant amount of... There we go, double damage coming up on towards Bloodseeker. Fabian looking to get himself first blood. Is it going to be the case? No. Tower dive is not going to be a fact. And since he's not got himself inner vitality, it's not going to be enough, so he's going to need to use this double damage for the farming, which is exactly what he's going to be doing. Is he going to try to push the lane? Not just yet. Lich, in the meantime, is going to have himself some decent pushing ability. He's finally getting himself a Sacrifice or Dark Ritual, depending on what version of Dota you're used to. If it's Dota 1, Dark Ritual, of course, but it's pretty much the Sacrifice in this game due to 2 minutes on Dragon Knight. That's going to be rather difficult, but it does give Ricky the ability to potentially push in towards the late game. Let's see how this is going to go on. Silencer, Glaives of Wisdom, not a big fan on low mana. He does have himself Circlet, so it's a plus to all abilities. But in all honesty, if you're going to do this, he's going to get himself Circlet, so that means he's going to go right up towards an old Talisman, trying to get as much intelligence onto it as possible. I would personally probably would have gone branches, like Iron Branches on him, because the gold per per item, the gold per stat is pretty much superior on there. In the meantime, we have potentially some ganking going on towards Bloodseeker again. Oh yeah, he's just constantly harassing Bloodseeker. But Bloodseeker does, of course, have himself Bloodbath, so every single kill he can get himself a little bit more regen. But yeah, Huskar is not gonna, Fabian's not gonna allow that to any extinction. That would be a real shame if Dragon Knight does not reconnect. Very, very big shame. Still though, once again, this is just a setup situation here for Total Chaos. My name's Aspec here once again on the audio and of course the video as well. So that's one thing to keep a look at. Razor in the meantime, bottom lane, Magic Wand, pretty standard stuff. Trying to get as much mana regen as possible. We have ourselves Fabian now with Boots. We'll have himself a little bit more and ourselves Invis as well. So you can just stand on top of the stairs as he pulls these creeps back a little bit. Go around and take Bloodseeker down. Unless he's too low on HP, because I think he is. Can he see him? I think he can. Visibility. No, he can't. Just okay, Invis is going off. So he will have the ability here to gank on towards Bloodseeker. Here he goes, on the jump. Bloodseeker in a pickle. He needs to watch out. He is silenced. Can do a little bit more damage, but the Burning Spear is too strong, and that's Fabian on the power play. Uses the Tango back on towards the play, and early abandonment is now useful because Dragon Knight can disconnect it. But are they going to try it? And there's the first blood from Huskar. Has himself Life Break. Leaping right on towards the Bloodseeker as he was invisible on the bottom part of the stairs, waiting for the creeps to go out. And as you know, the creeps, if you don't have vision up here, if you're standing here and you have got nothing up here, then you don't have any vision up there, and that's a real shame. In the meantime, no wards being dropped either, so that's going to be problematic in the late game. Viper in the meantime, trying to get himself some Wraith Bands. Not too successful so far. Julius got himself a Bazzi, so that's all fine. Bacillus. A lot of wards. Normally, I'm not a big fan of spamming wards, because if you do that, all you got to do is just get Magic Wand, and you will have pretty much infinite mana. And Huskar continues to dominate. Haste Rune this time around is going to be very, very ganky throughout this. We have played for 6 minutes. Let's take a look at the gold. Currently, it's going towards the direction of the Radiant, plus 1,500. We've only seen ourselves one kill, which was on Huskar, 450 gold for the first blood. On the other hand, though, the Dire, it's okay. It's nothing really too bad just yet. The only, actually, Juggernaut's got himself a decent item already. Stout Shield. On the other hand, I don't see any tier 2 items or any recipe-based items on towards a Radiant, but they do have the gold advantage, and it will be on Huskar if it comes in. And no doubt for the first boots on towards the power threads, which is going to be important. Bloodseeker continuously trying to farm hard, using his Blood Rage on himself to get himself more damage, more ability there, but he's just continuously getting harassed here by the Burning Spear from Fabian, who still has his haste, and he's waiting for an opportunity to go in for a gank.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Waste of a spin. The Dire is looking for a gank. Ooh, Riki invisible. Still, this build is rather strange. Huskar gets himself yet another gank on low HP. He's going to need to use his haste up, and unless he gets his inner vitality going, which is exactly what he's doing. Even though that's not really the equivalent of a tango, but what can you do? And the mana is somewhat... I would have... yeah, it's okay. We're running up on the 8-minute marker, but is there a rune? Yeah, there's a rune out there. I would have probably just gone for it and just use the bottle and just check on towards the runes, because Bloodseeker is not going to get himself any farm here whatsoever on towards the middle area, and that's an open part. So that going back right there, a little bit. Yeah, exactly. Now he uses now he just uses the haste. Interesting ability. Even though he could have just gone back and used the courier and TP back. It's a waste of gold. Total waste of gold in my personal opinion. Goes up for the haste. He's going to go for the gank, or is he? There he goes. Is he go for the leap? He needs to. Life break comes in. 1, 2, 3. Hello there, Viper. What's going on? Spin comes in. Doesn't matter. Juggernaut's on the pickle. And gank. Double kill. Ooh, that's a dead Huskar. No! Vitality comes in just in time. 20 HP remaining. Double kill on towards Huskar. He is going to be farmed up beyond ability. Has used his Urn of Shadows on himself. Will get himself a little bit more on towards that one. And the tower is going to be able to push now as well. So they're going to be using these creeps to push up on towards the top tower. Are they going to use Huskar to push now as well, or is he going to go back towards the side shop, get himself a TP scroll, and then go back towards the middle lane? I don't know just yet. Don't know. He's going to have to use Urn of Shadows instead and get more health on himself. Bloodseeker in the meantime thinking, oh, I don't know what's going on. No. But he is going for phase boots, so it's okay. And yeah, Huskar continues to be very, very strong here. He's got himself invisibility now as well. Is he going to go for the gank? No, he's completely denying Bloodseeker's farm. Completely and utterly denying any farm that Bloodseeker's got to go on for him. He's getting experience. But he's 3 levels ahead, Fabian, right now, and Bloodseeker's getting absolutely zero farm in of this little shindig that's going on in the middle. Very, very nicely done by Fabian. Controlling the middle very, very strongly, and he's well on the way. He's going to get himself an arm, but no, he's going to go for yet another gank. He's going to go for another gank on towards the top lane. And here comes the spin. That's a really bad time to go for the spin. Here comes Julie as well. The life break is going to come in. He's got himself a lot of time. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, and dead. Follow up there. Ultimate comes out from Lich. Dead, and the top lane once again getting annihilated. 2 men down again. Urn of Shadows is going to be popped off. Bottle's going to be popped off in combination with Inner Vitality. Huskar has so much survivability right now, it's not even funny anymore. And that is going to be a late game potential to say the least. He's got himself 5 kills out of the 6 so far. That is ridiculous. It's gold, 4,000. His overall gold is so far has been 4K. That is twice as much as anybody else on the field on his own team. Ricky's got 1,400. Bloodseeker's got 2,400, but he's been completely and utterly denied in the middle. And now an additional amount of gold gets added by Lich, just continuously plowing through. And this is going to be our dire loss at this rate. They need to do something quickly. They need to get Bloodseeker farmed up. And Riki really need to get his head out of his ass and start buying some boots. Or at least some items that are decent. Because starting up with a Ring of Regen is not going to be good at all. Finally managed to get on the 4th core Jester. He's going to get ganked. And Glaives, 1. Doesn't matter. Has Invis. But it's going to only be a question of time until these guys are going to be carrying dust. It's going to be a life break is available. And they're just waiting for Riki to make his move, to make a mistake, and then Huskar's just going to jump through the trees. He's just waiting, and waiting. There we go. 1, 2, jump. Life break still not. Yeah, he has absolutely zero ability to gank. It's just not looking good at all. Huskar on the jump. Here we go. On towards Viper. The Viper is going to die. Huskar's going to die as well, and the tower is going to die. Huskar in the end is still very, very... He needs to get some tank. He has got power threads. It's set on towards health regen right now, but still That is not going to be enough. Yeah, there it is. I am an Iron Will. That is well on the way towards Armlet, and that's, for those people not in the know, that's going to give him an additional... That's going to give himself an additional amount of damage, attack speed, 25 strength, but that 37 health a second. Now that right there is pretty strong. But he needs himself a little bit more in combination with his lifesteal, my apologies, lifesteal, the Iron Will, that armor is going to be very, very strong. And this is going to continue to push with these wards on towards the towers. And so far, it's just not looking good at all. Let's take a look at statistics so far. We have ourselves Velit, who is well on his way to get himself his Aghanim Scepter. The Dire, on the other hand, there's just no items here. Only a poor man's steel done towards Juggernaut, and he's been ganked twice so far by Huskar. Dear Julie with Akila's ring, she is well on her way to be absolutely devastating. These wards, oh, hello, Bloodseeker. Just every single time I see it is happening. Every single time. Venomancer, when she just spams Plague Wards and does it right off the bat, just go Magic Wand. Just go that Magic Wand. And you will be you will have infinite mana, infinite health. Because she will be spamming those Plague Wards. Just constantly using that mana. And that is just not good. And Huskar looking to pick up yet another gank. He's got himself level 2 of Break now. And Vision, yeah, the Vision is pretty abysmal right now for the Dire. They don't know what's going on. They don't know Huskar's going to move through the jungle right here. He's going to go for the jump. He's on the stairs. Yeah, he is going. He's going for it. He's going for it. He should be going for it. Or is he going to go back for Riki? And possibly a push on the tower. Yeah, he's going to try to ult here on towards Bloodseeker. 1, 2, 3, unlucky. As Hemorrhage, Rupture, my apologies, gets used by Bloodseeker. And Oscar was not fast enough, unless he can get a gank. Again, Riki, he's sitting around. Seriously though, Riki, this is not a build. Trying to go for Soul Ring right off the bat with 0 farm, 0 stats. And Riki does need those stats initially in order to keep productive. The fact they don't have, Dragonite does not help as well. They should probably sell those items. Finally, Riki gets himself a gank on towards Razor. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Nope. But finally, we got ourselves a push here. This could be a very, very dead Venomancer unless she can get the hell out of it. Here comes Huskar. Here comes Huskar. 1, 2, 3 on the jump. On towards Bloodseeker. Armlet has still not been picked up, but he has that +5 armor from that Helm Island will be going on towards Viper. It's going to go down due towards the orb effects as Huskar does go down, but not before taking 2 with him. We don't have an ultimate just yet on towards Lich, so that's going to not be very useful. But is this tower going to be deniable? Not just yet. Not just yet at all. Riki's on low HP. He won't be able to do anything for a while. But we have the potential here to push. Push on towards the tower. Using the creeps. Silencer comes with. Is not using his global silence just yet. Has himself finally the Dust of Appearance. Will be able to get Riki down at any moment. But there's no warding going on. Again, warding wins games, guys. Like, see this? Warding. Warding means wins games. Like, even my plan agrees right here.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Still though. Yeah, Division is just absolutely abysmal right now for either teams, actually. They got a little bit of vision here on the Dire side, maybe possibly try to get a little bit of action on this tower. They do have a siege creep with them. That's going to give them a lot of additional damage as well as these range creeps. Fun fact, range creeps will actually do more damage, even though they are slower firing. Ooh, Venomancer in some trouble. That ward is going to slow the Viper down a little bit. And there is the armlet that we've been waiting for. I don't think Venomancer... no, he's going for Vanguard. More tank on him. Still, though, we've seen a lot of interesting things so far. A lot of ganking going on here by Huskar, who's just absolutely plowing through the lineup. Like, literally, I'm serious. So this other team, like, he's going to get regen now as well. Put that on there in the bottle. And he is going to be pretty much unstoppable because, hello there, Juggernaut. You're going to get life broken very soon. Unless he uses it on me, but I doubt it's going to happen. Yeah, he is. Oh, he's continuously being harassed now. Oscar could have this. Could have this. If he managed to continue. Yes, he could go for the intercept. This could be it right here. Right. No, doesn't have enough time. It's not going to happen. No. It's a nice try on the gank, though, but won't be enough. But he's going to quickly rotate towards the middle because here's Ricky all by himself on towards Razor, and Razor is getting ganked once, not twice. That could be problematic. Here comes Huskar on towards the gank, on towards Viper. 1, 2, 3. On the jump. Here comes the break, and yeah, that's a lot of orb effects going on there, right there. The Silencer actually steals it. Global Silence comes off. Dust gets dropped, and Huskar will finish it. With that Burning Spear. It's going to leave Silencer low, but it doesn't matter. Both of these heroes got themselves some additional gold right there. The real question is, how much... Yes, Quarterstaff. This could be an Orchid build on Silencer. Double Silence? Triple Silence, even. But the Orchid... That or Force Staff, which is going to give him a lot of additional intelligence. Yeah, it's going to be a Force Staff. There it is. Force Staff being built up, and that's 10 HP on and plus 10, and finally plus 24 on towards that. So that's 50 additional damage right there. And if he uses Javelin in that combination, that's going to give him 75% of that 50. So, as math tells me, that is going to be 12 and a half additional damage on top of his standard damage. No, my apologies. My math is completely off. That is 60. That's 70 damage additional. 75% of that, that's about 30. No, that's even more. That's a lot more. I was thinking 25 damage there for a second. I'm being a total idiot. That's something on the line of 60 additional damage. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. 52 being added. Additional farm. Very, very nice. And he's using these glaives. The Glaives of Wisdom to farm as much as he can. And with the addition of the Force Staff, will have himself a nice way to get out of very sticky situation. Because Silencer's survivability becomes a little bit annoying after a while, because he does not really have any survivability mechanics aside from maybe the silence. But still, he is so annoying in the early game. So annoying. Let's take a look at the gold. Yeah, 10k advantage now. Bloodseeker finally managed to get himself a kill. Huskar needs to get the Mig like a tree and get the hell out of there. Doesn't matter. Silencer's got this. Will be able to get himself... Well, is Huskar going for a gank? Oh, hello, Ricky. He's going to go for a smoke bomb. No, he's going to go for a gank on Viper before smoke bomb even comes off. Are the orb effects going to kick in? No, I don't think it's going to be. Oh, this rupture is pretty badly timed. But Huskar does go down, but takes Viper with him. At a 30 gold deficit. Silence in the meantime. He's again in a lot of trouble. Here comes the dust. Or, my apologies, the smoke bomb. Yeah, the Silencer is going to go down. And that's... Ooh, no! Force Staff being popped up just in time. Is it going to be enough? No, it won't, because the chase, the thirst comes in. And now Venomancer is going to go... Yeah, Venomancer pretty much pulled himself up towards the altar. Ball Lich comes in just in time to take... Yep, there we go. Venomancer with the damage over time ability. Used by Poison. By Poison Sting will allow to take him down. And all that damage is pretty much all piled upon. It's really a question of how these builds go initially. Like, what is your choice going to be? Are you going to go for Venomous Gale, or are you going for the long term? Normally, Poison Sting is a pretty standard opening, mainly because you can get that damage over time on him, which is so annoying if you're using something like Clarities or anything along those lines, because as soon as you lose your Clarity, you're receiving damage, it's going to get canceled out. So that Poison Sting is so good in initial game, especially if you're lane versus a mana-intensive hero, say like Earthshaker or anything along those lines. But his middle tower is going to go down. There it is, and we have ourselves a big push on our hands once again. Taking a look at these items from the Dire, the side that is not doing too good at all. Juggernaut finally on his way towards a Battle Fury. Way too late. 22 minutes. Should have gotten it at least 5 minutes ago. On the other hand, we got ourselves Riki, who is desperately trying to get a Yasha. At least it does appear to be a Yasha. Dragonite's disconnected, so that's a bit of a shame. Viper trying to he's maybe trying to get himself mana boots. No, can't get himself mana boots. But on the Radiant side, Aghanim Scepter well on its way for Lich. Razor, well, tier 1 items, Bazzi, that sort of thing. Could go for Aguila. Talisman? No, won't be a Talisman anytime soon. As, it's not much going on right here, guys. This is pretty much it, as this game was pretty much ended by the time as soon as Dragonite finished. Dragonite. I was starting to think about Pokemon there for a second. I'm not sure why. There's the barracks down. There's the other barracks down. Bloodseeker is going to try to get one more gank in there. Won't be enough as Razor goes in for the denial. They're not going to care. Oh, this could be the jump. Here comes the jump on towards the life break. That's a very dead Bloodseeker. They're going to continue to push on towards these buildings. All these wards continuously taking down all these creeps. Doesn't matter. They're going to take down these towers. It's only a question of time. Meanwhile, we have ourselves a potential gank on our hands on towards Huskar as Juggernaut does try to get out of there. The jump, life break is about to come to fruition. 1, 2, 3, jump! Jump! Oh, waits. And he's going after the pretty much the easiest creep in the game. Julie in a pickle. Huskar needs to come in quickly to save her. Are we going to see a dust coming out? Not just yet. But with these barracks down, he has pretty much the ability just to go in, support these creeps as well as he can, and just go on for perhaps a gank onto its Bloodseeker right here or anything along those lines. Personally, my personal opinion, push this bottom lane, guys. Just push it. Get these towers down, get these barracks done, and you're pretty much down. Well, yeah, pretty much smooth sailing from there on. Not that I'm saying that's not pretty much smooth sailing from this point onwards as well on its own, but within the grand scheme of things, yeah, you may want to go for a little bit of pushing. Morbid Mask now being put on towards this one here on Huskar as well. Maybe Helmet the Dominator later on. Or Vlad's. Probably Vlad's. Late game Vlad's. Because, guys, Vlad's is a late game. Is not an item you should rush. Because the way the stack works. Still, though, that's going to be, they're going to be pushing on the bottom. And Lich is going to easily get this farm. Has himself and still not the Aghanims. Kind of sidetracking it there on towards the Aghanims, I think. Yep, he says waiting for a point booster. But he's managed to buy himself a Void Stone. Not really a really interesting pick there on towards a Void Stone, even though we could have ourselves a dust going on here. 1, 2, 3, ult comes out. Oh, that's a badly timed ult there, as all of a sudden Riki is completely and utterly shot to pieces. And Huskar takes a lot of damage here. Is probably going to die due towards Armlet. Takes Viper with him, but it's not going to be enough. Where is Riki? Riki is just waiting. He is just waiting. He's got himself a Vlad's. Still does not have himself the ability to get their Yasha. Why has he got power threads right here? Oh, hello. Sees him.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And that right there, as they say, could be a very, very, very dead Riki.
Dire's middle tower.
But they're going to be able to push on towards this tower now. And that is going to be the end of that. 27 minutes in towards the game. Pretty standard play so far. As Huskar will be back on towards the field as well as Lich in a few seconds. And that right there is pretty much going to be, as I already mentioned, the end of that. Now, obviously, we have got ourselves a lot of play going on here on Total Chaos. What is Viper doing? Pretty much dying. Juggernaut. Getting glaived by Juggernaut. Thank you for coming. Hello, Bloodseeker. Using Rupture. But still. Oh, Buy's back. Lich still not having Aghanims. Oscar, Helm the Dominator, Silencer. Yeah, that's going to be Oblivion Staff. Double Oblivion Staff with... It's going to be Orchid. Which, with his banner regen, is going to be ridiculous in combination with those glaives. Because Orchid, in general, it gives you so much additional intelligence. And Silencer is all about the intelligence. 25 additional intelligence, as well as attack speed, as well as damage. It's just going to be... It's pretty much one of the best items you can get on towards Silencer. Because it just stacks damage just so much. They still haven't taken down. Actually, I'm kind of surprised that they're going for this top push rather than continuing the top push bottom. I have a lot of potential there, but I think Ricky is going to try maybe to go in for a Roshan. He can't go for a Roshan just yet. Maybe a level 15, but he doesn't have the items. Got some agility, that sort of thing. And you know, I know agility is going to give you that additional damage per point, which in this case is 100 damage, but. He doesn't have the tanking items.
Top tower is under attack.
Oh, he's gonna go. He's gonna gank Razor.
Top tower
He should gank Razor. Smoke bomb. Poof. There it is. Smoke bomb comes out. Razor is in trouble. Comes in and he's dead. Nicely done on that gank. Ricky gets himself a little bit more gold, 672, and should be able to pretty much get ready and buy that. Buy the items that he needs to, which is that is the wrong button. Which is going to be that Yasha.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Doesn't matter. Bit of a team fight going on here. Huskar off. See an ultimate here being popped off. Lich takes down Viper. Huskar takes down Bloodseeker, and that's going to be the end of that. He needs to use Inner Vitality very quickly here. Gets himself a double, and the push onto the tower is a fact. Where is Huskar? He's again so low on HP. It is not even funny. There's the Inner Vitality. There's the bottle. There's the armlet, and he is back on towards the game. And as he says, beast mode. He can actually probably use one of the creeps, actually. Let's see, what kind of creeps are currently on the field? With the Helmet of the Dominator. Are there any... Wild King, it's Toughness Aura, but it's just armor. He needs something along the line. Yeah, Giant Wolf, that would be great. Pack Leader Auto with an additional 30% damage. That's a great hero to use the Helmet Dominator on. So good. That or the another. Yep, life break. What's going on? Thank you for coming, Viper.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Juggernaut. Yep, he's gonna get die. Venomancer takes yet another kill, and that's the barracks down. The barracks on the bottom lane are going to go down. Ricky gets himself one more kill, but he's getting it. Continues to be... What? Okay, are you going to go Sanj? He's going to go Sanj instead of Yasha first. Yet he already has the items to go for Yasha. Yet he has bought... What? He's bought himself an Ogre Club and a Vladimir's. So I'm guessing he only is away like he's only like 2 recipes away from a Sanj and Yasha, but really? Ricky? Doesn't matter though, he's gonna get yet another gank here on towards Venomancer. Doesn't matter, Venomancer can just buy back. He's got 3.5k gold. Doesn't matter. The altar is the fortress is completely being demolished by the mega creeps, and this right here is going to be it. Ricky, really? Yeah, Yasha. That's nice. And a Sanj and Yasha. No, that's not. That's just no. That's too late. Too little. Too late. And opening on towards the Sobi mask was really not the kind of thing that you wanted to be doing there, Ricky. That's a real shame. Ganking was alright, but still, No, I disagree with this particular build here. 20k gold for the Radiant. Finally stopped off a little bit there in the end, but it's not going to be enough because they didn't have Dragon Knight in order to support them. And that right there is pretty much the end of that. There's too many barracks down. If this was late game and they had still had like these like if they only had lost one set of barracks, then potentially it could have been a comeback. But I really, really doubt it now that I was going to be a four-core Jester. Oh wow, look at this farm. What's going on? Orchid, and as predicted. Yup. Cutting through. Pretty much cutting through as the entire side here has no idea what they're going to be able to do, and that right there is going to be the end of that. And Venomancer even with Butterfly. Going for a Sange as well there, I see. As Julie builds himself a Sange. And they're going to find Bloodseeker out in the open. Hello there. Oh. Doesn't matter. Poison Nova does not actually kill. Ooh, Ricky Lick is going to get Lich. Yes, he will. Can he get another gang going here? Yes, he will. Ooh, Force Staff out of there. Very, very nice. And but Bloodseeker's here. Gets himself the single gank. Has the Sange and Yasha as well. Not going to be enough because the Burning Spear takes him down in combination with Venomancer's play. And you know what? They can probably finish this off now. 34 minutes into this game. They should just push they're going for Roshan just one more time. Doesn't matter. Roshan is going to go down. He's going to use the Aegis. And that is going to be the end of that.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
As even the Ancient being attacked now by the creeps. It's not going to regen anytime soon. Viper trying desperately to hold on. But these are so strong. A little bit cocky there by Oscar.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Still, though, these early episodes are only here in order to make sure that we know what is going on. You get a little bit of tempo going on during cast. Pretty much try to get as much serious stuff going on as possible to keep flow going. And then the humor will be inserted later at some point when we have huge plays, which are currently not really in front of ourselves. But we'll see how that is all going to pan out as soon as the pro matches come in front of us. Ancient Fortress is going to go down at this rate. Venomancer maybe going to die one more time. Doesn't matter. Got himself Butterfly, 25% evasion.
Immortality. The world loses an exquisite toxin.
Still though, Lich. Well, he's got himself Perseverance, Aghanim's. Oh, interesting ult. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is he going to get the shot on towards Ricky as well? Ricky's got him. I don't think he quite realizes that that he has a... oh, that's going to be a waste. Ricky's going to get a double. If he's smart. Frost Blast. Oh, one more shot. One more towards Ricky. Lich gets the kill on Ricky. Ganks him out of the equation. And there it is. The Fortress goes down. And that right there is going to wrap up this little match right there. As you see, Woodwind Games and Ricky's that Blythe Sobe masks right off the bat generally don't fare too well, even though they're late game. Could be decent within the grand scheme of things. My name's Spec here once again on Total Chaos actually, as one of these tester matches that is going on before we go live from my studio at home, and we'll see how that is gonna go get together. We're gonna go log off for today. We have ourselves a meeting downstairs, and we'll have to see what we have to say on that one. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.